All right, what's up, guys? So, all aboard. It's 4:30 p.m. We're in Nassau, Bahamas today, but we're gonna see how late people showed up. So, we're about what 10 minutes past all aboard. It's interesting. They had closed the gangway for a minute to keep people out, but they opened it back up. But we're gonna see. Do we have any more pier runners? I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see. So, we're here in Nassau today. This is the Liberty of the Seas across from us. See, it's a beautiful day in Nassau. It's yesterday and today, the first really nice days I've felt for a while, so I'll take it. But I'm gonna see how many people end up cutting it close. They haven't pulled the gangway yet. Hopefully nobody misses the ship. I never want anybody to miss a ship, but we'll see. See there. People still rolling up. Oh man, I can tell you, I would be in a bit more of a hurry if I was. I guess to this point, people see the gangway out and they're like, we're gonna be okay. We don't need to run. I would be in a bit more of a hurry. I've never actually cut it this close. Always interesting to see how many people are showing up late, coming back to the ship. So I was curious, like, have y'all ever been this late getting back to the ship? Like I said, all aboard is 4:30. So at this point, they're only about what 10 minutes late. So it's not like super late, but man, they're definitely cutting it close. We're gonna see. Is everybody gonna make it back? You never know. You know when. It's always interesting to see though how many people are gonna show up late. So these people, they don't seem to be in too much of a hurry. My man down there is like, "Come on, y'all!" I'm like, yeah, come on, y'all. You got like 10 minutes. Don't miss the ship, y'all. They haven't pulled the gangway yet, but they're getting ready to. Man. I'll say it was definitely a gorgeous day here. Hey Megan, thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here. So we'll see. There's somebody running there in the distance. They're getting cheered for. This guy's saying, "Please don't leave me behind." I hear you, buddy. I think you're gonna make. Oh, they're pulling the sign up. Man, you're cutting it close, dude. You're saying, "Please don't leave me behind." You made it. Hey, you get an A for effort, sir. You at least look like you had some urgency. Man. I've never cut it this close. In fact, I'm always back like an hour before the ship even leaves because I don't want to, like, even if I'm running late, if I'm here an hour early, that gives me up to an hour to be late. But man, some people, they definitely like to cut it close. All right, y'all made it. Good job, good job. See how everybody else does. I'm doing Chops Grill at the steakhouse tonight for dinner. Looking forward to that. What's up, Rob? Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. I can still see people out there in the distance walking now. Can't really tell. I don't know. I know most ships are on that side of us. People getting cheered for. I need to remember to like come out to like watch this more often because honestly, I don't want anybody to miss ship. I want everybody to make it back, but it's funny hearing everybody cheer. It's a good time. It's better than whatever else I'd be doing on the ship right now. That lady says, "I made it." You made it, lady. Good job. Congrats. Happy you made it. That's a Liberty of the Seas across from us there. I haven't been on that ship. I think that's Freedom class, which I've been on the Freedom before, but I haven't been on the Liberty. Video feed isn't the best quality. I know, like, it was really bad when I was on the ship Wi-Fi, but I'm using the cellular, which is at least better than the ship Wi-Fi, because World claims to have the fastest internet at sea, but that is not true. It is the worst internet at sea. I do speed tests on like every single cruise line out there when I'm on board. I don't think there's anybody that's actually worse than Royal Caribbean when it comes to ship internet. So this is using the cellular, which is at least better than ship internet, but I'm sorry that it's not very good. Got some cheers down there. I don't know what time all aboard is for the Liberty of the Seas. Clearly there's still some people that haven't made it back yet because you got, security down there waiting to pull up the gangway. They know who's on the ship and who's not, so. So I don't know if you guys have been on the Explora of the Seas before. This is a Voyager class ship. This is the OG class of Royal Caribbean ships that has a Royal Promenade. So it's definitely an outdated ship. Some of them have been amplified. This ship never got amplified, and it's 26 years old now, so I don't think it's ever going to get amplified. So it's definitely an older ship, but I got to say, for a 26-year-old ship, that's mostly as it was originally designed, it's held up pretty well. I would say 26 years ago or 27, whenever the Voyager came out, this ship was definitely ahead of its time. It was a trendsetter back in the day. There's no doubt about it. I don't know. They've got they've got Royal Beach Club here in Nassau now, and you can be pretty late leaving that. So I don't know if maybe people think well, that's a ship excursion, so they won't leave without me, which might be true, but you still got to get back to the ship, y'all. I don't know. I was on the Carnival Elation right before this ship, which is a 30-year-old. Correct. Yeah, correct, Rob. Yeah, so all aboard 4:30, should be leaving at 5. People cutting it close. Got some folks down here. They're getting themselves an escort. Got another one coming here. By the way, I love Cruise Mapper. That is one of my favorite apps. I use that all the time. I started using a new one called Cruise Legend, which is kind of similar to Cruise Mapper. Does some things that Cruise Mapper doesn't do. Doesn't have the mapping functionality as well as Cruise Mapper. Yeah, just discovered that one recently, Cruise Legend. But I do love Cruise Mapper though. That is, I've got a video coming out that talks about my 10 favorite cruise apps and websites, and Cruise Mapper is on there. Videos feed gotten better. That is good to hear. So see security down there. He's still waiting. So clearly there's still people coming. See all the different people out here watching this. Like I said, all the cruises I take, this is the first time I've ever stood out here to watch the pier runners. I'll be honest. It's a good time. Here comes another golf cart of people. I feel like Cozumel is probably the worst for people missing this ship because they've got that time change, and some cruise ships change to local time, others stay on ship time, and I remember I was on a celebrity cruise last year. I met some folks, made friends with them, and I told them, I was like, yeah, don't forget to, like, you know, stay with ship time when you're in Cozumel. They said, yeah, it'll be fine. Like, it's like a challenge for us. And well, I never saw them again after that night. We were in Cozumel the next day, and I talked to them, like, because we had Facebook friended each other. I said, hey, what happened? They said, yeah, we should have listened to you. We missed the ship. And that was the last port of call. So literally, they couldn't, it's not like they could fly to the next port. That was the end of the cruise for them. And I don't know how you get all your stuff back when that happens. I don't know exactly what happened, but appreciate that, Gullet Roofing. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. Trying to get better about, like, just pulling my phone out and doing lives from time to time. I'm not gonna lie, like, I put too much thought into it, and I was like, what would I even, like, talk about on those things? But I just need to pull out the phone and just talk, right? So I'm trying to get better about that. This is only, like, my second one doing it. I tried to do one right in the new year, and again, was on ship internet, and the internet wasn't good enough, and that was a disaster because I had put a bunch of, like, planning into, like, a whole bunch of stuff, and, well, couldn't even do it. So don't see anybody, so I'll talk to you guys for a second. But so I'm on this ship. We get off this ship here on the Explorer on Monday. Head home for 2 or 3 weeks. Kind of looking forward to being home, if I'm honest. But I'll be home for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'm on Margaritaville at Sea Islander, which I love Margaritaville at Sea, so that'll be a good time. And then I'm on the christening cruise for the Norwegian Luna, brand new ship. And then I'm on the Radiance of the Seas, which is an even older Royal Caribbean ship. And then I'm back in the Norwegian Luna for, like, a regular 7-day sailing. And I think that's the last one in that trip. So what's up, Paula? Appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Let's show you guys. You don't want to look at my ugly face. Oh, there's nothing exciting happening out there. So you guys probably can't hear, but I'm hearing, like, echoes of, like, other ships cheering people on running to the ship, but it's not ours. Captain coming out making an announcement. Not our captain. I think it's the Liberty across the way. You know, the way the sound bounces, it's hard to tell, but I think that's Liberty. This ship is based out of Port Canaveral, but we are in Nassau, Bahamas today. Yes, mini cruise ships. You confused me. I forgot who you were, Gullet. Yes, mini cruise ships. I don't have one to show, but mini cruise ships are awesome. So a lot of people hide ducks on cruise ships, right? Everybody knows about, the ducks people hide. But I'll often get these little 3D printed cruise ships that are they're a ton of fun. They're just a more fun spin on ducks. That's something people are actually going to keep. Man, can y'all hear the screaming? Oh, we got one. I was like, why are these people? We got, but so mini cruise ships are basically just 3D printed actual replicas of the cruise ships. They're made by a high school kid that's got an entrepreneurial spirit. You guys know I love that. So Vision of the Seas. I haven't been on that ship yet. What class is the Vision? The Vision. Is that like the old school, like, grandeur class or whatever? Yeah, so guys, go check out mini cruise ships. Y'all need to get a website, but they've got a Facebook page. You can find them on Facebook on a mini cruise ship. So those are definitely fun. That's funny because I could hear a bunch of people cheering before I ever saw them. But you can see I'm kind of like, they've got a bump out here, so I can't see past the bump out. Good to know about the chauffeur service. Find my Facebook group and send me a message. I'll take a look at it. I'll be out of Orlando, or Port Canaveral rather, on Monday, and you guys know I cruise a bunch, so yeah, find me on Facebook. Oh, Vision class. All right, that's the actual name of the class. Yeah, obviously, I haven't been on that class of ships. I've almost been on... No, I have been. I haven't been on that specific ship, but I should have known that was the Vision class. I think at this point, I think I've been on every class of royal ships. No, when I'm on the Radiance in a few weeks, I think that'll be my last one. But yeah, I honestly love the older ships. I love the newer ships too. I love all cruise ships. You guys probably noticed that I kind of love cruising. But there's something awesome about the older cruise ships. And I'll say some of these older ships are definitely better than others. The Explorer that I'm on now, it's cool because the ship is clearly ahead of its time, but it's not my favorite older ship. It's too crowded. I think part of that is it's a 4-day sailing over the weekend, so there's a lot of big groups, a lot of people here just to party. And that lady's taking a round of applause, giving herself a bow. Love the confidence, lady. I think that confidence may be inspired by Captain Morgan. Could be wrong, but I have a feeling. It looks like she's telling them, "Hey, I got more people behind me. Please wait for them." She might have been the ringleader. And she's in no rush to get on the ship. So I have a feeling, yeah, she's definitely got people she's waiting on. Well, hopefully your friends get back soon. Man, so that's cool, Rob. So you're going to be in like the OG, not the OG, like those older ships, but as far as the ones that are still sailing, that's really cool. Oh, the Liberty's actually leaving. I just looked up, I was like, oh, there's no gangway there. So we're going to see what's on the other side of the Liberty here in just a minute. What times? I got to head to dinner here in a bit. Not yet. It's soon. Wave at them, right? That's normal. But if we did that to like somebody across the street, we just look like a weirdo, right? Like, so what is it about being separated by a ship that, I don't know. Anyways, I'm out here waving. I'm like, man, if I did that at home, people would be like, Evan, you done lost your mind. That's okay. I probably have. Security's looking a little bit more concerned down there. Like, if y'all are coming, you need to hurry up. And that one lady's still down there, so she's clearly waiting on her friends. She's also waving to people saying, hey! So, if you were getting on a ship and you made it back and they said, hey, you got a choice, you can either get on the ship or you stay with your friends, but your friends aren't going to make it. Would you stay with your friends? Like, if it's my wife, obviously, I'm staying, right? Like, I'm missing the cruise too. My kids, very obviously, although we wouldn't be in that position. But and to be or if you're part of a group, like, I would say depend on like how much do I like that friend, right? Like, but she's clearly waiting for her friends. So kudos to you, lady. We'll see if you have to make the decision about whether you're getting on the ship or not here soon. Oh, I can hear the sound bouncing around. There must be. I'm not seeing them yet. Oh, is she having to make a decision? Oh, focus, phone. She got back on the ship. She didn't look too thrilled, though. I wonder if they're about to pull the gangway and her friends aren't going to make it. So there's that. Liberty of the Seas pulling away. Goodbye, Liberty. Are they out of Port Canaveral? Yeah, right, Paula? Like, it's like, man, if his friends, you know, like, if I left my wife behind, I wouldn't live that one down, right? I wouldn't do that anyways, though. But friends, dude. I missed it. They just pulled a drunk guy up. He was out of view. He just walked up the last second. That guy, the little bit I saw of him, he definitely was having a good day. man, I don't know if I got that, but literally the security guard, he was like doing the wobble, leaning back, and the security guard like literally was like pushing from his back. Somebody's smoking on the balcony out here. What ship is behind us? It's Margaritaville. That's a Disney ship right there, right? That blue hull. Yeah, Disney, the Disney Wish. Okay. They're officially, they folded up the gangway. That's halfway to pulling it. Yep, the gangway is pulled. You didn't make it. Well, I hope everybody made it